Yo, what is up, YouTube? Devi2100 here, and so I got another video, another Dr. Squatch video, as you can see here. And the reason why I got both of these on the table here is I kind of wanted to go over the fact about the limited editions, how fast they're moving, a lot of stuff. And if you guys end up liking this video, definitely hit the like button. Also, drop a subscribe on the channel as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. But moving on to what we got here today, I'm mainly going to be reviewing the Raptor Rush. Now, the Raptor Rush here has been a solid bar that I've been using for a while now, and I've got like 15 of these guys. This one I've cut in half, as you can see here. And the smell is so good. It's got like this like sour candy melon smell to it. It's really hard to describe. And when you go to use it in the shower, it opens up with more of like a almost like a more cologne-like jungle smell. It's kind of hard to describe that. And again, always remember that scent is subjective. So what I might think smells good, you might think smells like shit. Just saying that. All right, because I know a lot of people that actually don't like the Raptor Rush as much as they like the King of the Bricks, or they didn't like it as much as they like the Legendary Lather. And you know, we got Legendary Lather right here. Still have some of this bad boy left. And this is a solid one. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely a solid bar. But the grit level on the Raptor Rush being medium grit is absolutely amazing. As you can see here, it says medium grit on the bottom right there. It's got the fossil powder in this bad boy. Plus we have the dinosaur plant extract, which is also known as the resurrection flower. Plus it has dinosaur egg extract, which is a melon. And that's where it gets a lot of that scent from. And a lot of these have a great antioxidant, astringent properties. They're really good for keeping the skin moisturized, especially with the fossil powder as the exfoliant. It really helps clean the skin, especially let's say if you're doing a lot of stuff like hiking, working on cars or bikes or whatever the case is, right? And you got all that grease and everything like that on you. It'll help just cut right through all of that stuff. Now, speaking though, I did do a review on this and I wanted to kind of go over some of this stuff too, right? Now, the Raptor Rush, it stayed on the website for, I'd say, like a month or two when I kept telling everybody, hey guys, get this before it goes away. Get this before it goes away. And I think a lot of people maybe just weren't pulling the trigger right away. However, this is completely sold out. Same with the Nautical Nonsense. And I do have that on its way. It was supposed to be here before this weekend. Unfortunately, it's looking like Monday's when it will be here. So I will probably have an unboxing on Monday at the shop. We'll do a live unboxing talking about it there. And you guys can catch that on twitch.tv/Devi2100. So same name here, but just over on Twitch. So go ahead and drop me a follow over there. You guys will be greatly appreciative, if you guys do. And you'll definitely be thankful that you guys did, because you guys will get insight on every new brick. Especially as soon as VIP messages go out, we actually will post those in the Discord. So this way, if you guys want to grab up let's say a Fight Club brick before it goes live on the actual website, and it's only live for VIP members, I will actually give people that actual link so that you can get your order in as soon as possible. So this way, you don't miss out on a sweet limited edition, such as like the Fight Club brick. Like this one here is so much more like cologne-like and amber-like and moss-like, whereas this smells more like nature to me. And I love both of these. The Raptor Rush and the Fight Scrub have definitely become two of my favorite bricks so far. And I gotta say though, this one though, they really killed the whole pink look to it. And yes, I wish it had the lady's fat in it, as Brad Pitt wants in these. So this smells good. It leaves a great clean feel. Now, I've heard some people say that this is like, it smells like the Drogon's Blaze and da 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 da. So again, if you're not a fan of fucking Game of Thrones, like I'm not, well then guess what? Get yourself the Fight Scrub. Apparently it's got the mixture of the Viserion's Freeze scent and the Drogon's Blaze scent kind of fused together. And while people like Frickcast and others are like, oh, well, I don't like that, da, da, da. Again, you got to remember too that while, yes, a lot of us that might like to collect these, especially the boxes and stuff like that, for all the limited editions, there are some of us like myself who just don't give two shits about Game of Thrones, and I'm like, I could care less. I don't need to collect that. Just like the Marvel Avengers and stuff like that. I just was like, you know what? The only one I really want is the Spidey Suds, the Iron Man one, maybe Thor's, because I've heard a lot of good things about the Divine Storm. Otherwise, and it's not even so much that everybody hates the Scrub Smash, is why I don't want the Scrub Smash. I just am not inherently a superhero fan. I like some superheroes, but I'm more of an anti-hero fan. So like in the Marvel and DC, comics, I've always been more of a fan of their anti-heroes than I have been a fan of their heroes or even so much of their villains. The anti-heroes are just super dope. I love the way they have their, very, dramatic backgrounds and stuff like that, right? And like, especially like somebody like Deadpool, or you look at somebody like, fucking Red Hood or anything like that. There's a lot of cool stuff in those things. So I like some things like that, but it's not enough for me to be like, oh, I see the Marvel Avengers, I gotta buy the whole thing, right? No, that's not how it's gonna be. Same with the Game of Thrones. I'm not a huge Game of Thrones fan. I think the show sucked. I just was not a fan of all the a lot of the incest that's also involved in it, and a lot of the other random shit that goes on in it. It's like, and how long do you have to be waiting for dragons and zombies to show up? I mean, most shows we kind of get that just given to us. I mean, come on, why the hell are we waiting for this stuff? So I really think that, if you're not a fan of the Game of Thrones, these are great. This right here would be great, but unfortunately, it's sold out on the website at last I looked. So if you're wanting to get some fight scrub, you're definitely in a little bit of a pickle there. You're going to have to probably go on eBay. You're probably going to go to Mercari, a few other sites. And unfortunately, you're probably going to get scalped for those prices. Whereas, like with the Raptor Rush, if you missed out on this, I am still going to be trying to do a giveaway here soon. I've just been kind of really trying to catch up on a lot of bills and a lot of stuff like that here at home before I can start getting those orders going out and stuff like that. But I do have some bars I'm going to be giving away of this Raptor Rush because some people did miss out on this one. And honestly, this is seriously one of my favorite bricks. Enough that I bought 15 of this bad boy. God, I love the way it smells. And what I also love is how drastically different each bar absolutely is. And this is another reason why I love using the natural soaps versus, bottles of soaps. You got this one that's like almost all brown. This one's got a lot more green in it. I do have some that have these little divots in them and stuff like that. But honestly, whereas like some of these companies, especially like Sudsy Bear, all right, so as much as I hear a lot of people want to try to complain about Squatch and da 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 da, all right, well, I've been hearing tons of people say that if you get one little hole in your fucking Sudsy Bear or Grizzly Natural soap, it will hollow the fucker out. And then your soap is useless. So these will not do that. If I have like a little like hole right there, yeah, it might actually just do like that, like little like, little hole out of it at best. But when it's a little divot, it just wash it down. It gets into that little divot and then it becomes flat and then it's gone. Yep, nothing to be bothered by that. Whereas, like, legitimately, like, I cut these in half to save on them and stuff like that. And honestly, the biggest thing, too, is when you're saving on them, I feel like that's a great thing and it can be also a bad thing. Depending if you're like me and you have so many extra bricks, like, sitting behind me. I have at least 3 deep sea goat milks. I got 3 birchwood breezes. I got 2 woodrow bourbons. Sorry, 4 deep sea goat's milk. We got 2 pine tars. I got the Brick of the Brave. I got the Ravenclaw Tower one, what is that one? The Grit of the Genius. I got 2 Ruthless Rinses. I got 2 Suds of the Darkness. I still have 1 more Sinister Scrub that's in the shower. That's what I just used to wash up with. And man, did I love the way it felt on the arms. Again, it does not leave you dried out or anything like that. I feel amazing on the hands and arms and stuff like that. I still got that little smoky smell to it as well. And I still got a ton of the, obviously, like I said, the Raptor Rushes. I got a Brick of the Dead left. I got a Moon Rock left. Mars Bar left. So we got tons of stuff left. I forgot the camera's not up there. It's right here. So I look up over there to see the camera, and I forgot that it's right there. My bad. So yeah. It's honestly, though, the Raptor Rush has been my favorite, mainly just due to the grit and the scent that it leaves. The feel of the clean as well. It's super rejuvenating on the skin. So if you guys haven't checked out the Raptor Rush, I do highly recommend it. And plus, honestly, I love the Jurassic Park theme that they did all over this. It absolutely fits the vibe of it. I love it. And this was for the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. And for the Fight Club, this was for the 25th anniversary of Fight Club. So again, if you guys haven't checked out any of these bars yet, if you haven't checked out Dr. Squatch yet, I highly, highly recommend it. And if you haven't done the VIP thing, all it takes is when you do your purchase, just give them your phone number. Out of anything I would ever say to give your phone number to, this is one of them. They will text you when new shit comes alive, and you get that earlier than anybody else. Days, sometimes even weeks earlier than anyone else. So trust me, being a part of the VIP membership is huge. So definitely go check it out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next